You're too sensitive. That never happened. You're imagining things. If you've heard these phrases, especially from the same person, repeatedly, you're not losing your mind. You're being gaslighted. Gaslighting is psychological manipulation designed to make you doubt your own reality, your memory, your perceptions, even your sanity. And it works, because it's subtle. It's delivered with confidence, sometimes even with concern, as if they're trying to help you. But the goal is always the same: make you trust them more than you trust yourself. Today, I'm breaking down 5 gaslighting phrases manipulators use, and what they're actually doing to your mind when they say them. Phrase 1. You're too sensitive. This is the most common gaslighting phrase, and it's devastatingly effective. Here's how it works. You express hurt, you set a boundary, you point out something that bothered you, and instead of acknowledging your feelings, they reframe the problem as your inability to handle reality properly. You're too sensitive. You're overreacting. You always make such a big deal out of nothing. What they're actually saying is, your feelings are wrong. The problem isn't my behavior, it's your perception. This forces you into an impossible position. If you defend yourself, you're proving you're too sensitive. If you back down, you're accepting that your feelings don't matter. Over time, you stop trusting your emotional reactions. You second-guess yourself. You wonder if maybe you are too sensitive. Maybe you do overreact. That's the goal. Once you stop trusting your own emotions, they can push boundaries further and further, because you'll question yourself instead of questioning them.
Phrase 2. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. This phrase attacks your memory, your sense of what's real. You bring up something they said, something they did, a promise they made, and they look at you with complete conviction and say, that never happened. Not, I don't remember that. Not, I think you're mistaken. That never happened. Absolute certainty, no room for discussion. And suddenly you're questioning yourself. Did it happen? Am I misremembering? Maybe I imagined it. This is memory manipulation. And when it happens repeatedly, you lose confidence in your ability to trust your own mind. You start relying on them to tell you what's real. They become the authority on your own experiences. That's not forgetfulness, that's control. Phrase 3. You were crazy, you're losing it. This is the nuclear option. The phrase is designed to make you feel fundamentally broken when you catch them in a lie, when you notice a pattern, when you start seeing through the manipulation. They escalate. They don't just deny, they attack your sanity. You're acting crazy. You're paranoid. You need help. What they're doing is pathologizing your awareness. You're not crazy for noticing inconsistencies. You're not paranoid for seeing patterns. You're not losing it for trusting your gut. But when someone repeatedly tells you that your perceptions are symptoms of mental instability, you start believing it. And once you believe you can't trust your own mind, you become completely dependent on their version of reality. Phrase 4. I never said that. You're twisting my words. This phrase rewrites history in real time. They said something hurtful. You remember it clearly. You might even remember the exact words, the context, the look on their face. And when you bring it up, they say, I never said that. Or worse, you're twisting my words. That's not what I meant at all. Now the conversation shifts. You're no longer discussing what they said. You're defending your interpretation of what they said. They've turned their words into your problem. And the more you try to explain what you heard, the more unreasonable you sound. You're making things up. You're looking for reasons to be upset. This is linguistic gaslighting. It makes you doubt not just your memory, but your ability to understand language itself. Phrase 5. Everyone agrees with me. No one else has a problem with this. This phrase weaponizes social proof against you. You express a concern. You say something feels wrong. and they respond, "Everyone else thinks you're overreacting," or "No one else has ever had a problem with this." Suddenly, it's not just their opinion against yours, it's you against everyone, except everyone is often people they've already told their version to, people who don't know the full story, or sometimes completely imaginary. But it works, because humans are social creatures. We trust consensus. When you're told that everyone else sees it differently, you assume you must be the problem. That's isolation by perception. They make you feel alone in your reality, even when you're not. What you do with this? If someone uses these phrases once in isolation, maybe it's a misunderstanding. But if you hear these phrases repeatedly from the same person, especially when you're trying to set boundaries or express hurt, that's not communication. That's manipulation. Trust yourself. Your feelings are real. Your memories are valid. Your perceptions matter. And anyone who consistently makes you question those things isn't trying to help you see clearly. They're trying to make sure you never see them clearly. If this helped you recognize something you've been experiencing, you're not alone, and you're not crazy. Subscribe for more psychology that protects you.